Hello, here it is, vlog number 3, and it is right now about an hour after the last game, about 20 minutes before the after party, and it has been such an amazing event. I felt so good during this main event. It was an event that had some delays. Let's just start with that, because yesterday and today were obviously the 2 days where the teams would play on the main stage, and the feel of the event changed a little bit. It made it better. It felt very TI-ish, where we were sitting on the concourse and people could watch us from the side, and then you heard the hall being loud when the games were amazing, and the games were amazing. And the fans are so crazy here, so passionate. It was really, really good to experience. I know I've hosted bigger events, but this, for me, felt like a big accomplishment for myself. I think I don't know, I hit a milestone that I wanted to reach for a while. But I know that also I still have some points that I want to work on. But I feel good about my performance this event, and I think this is, even though this is the 3rd event I'm doing since I had surgery, I feel like this is the first event where I feel like I'm back, and that just makes me very happy. And yeah, I think that, I hope that kind of shown through, at least the fact that I was very happy to be here, and the fact that this event actually, like, I felt like it meant a lot, not just to me, but also to the people working here, to the people playing here. For example, Evil Genius's Misery, that smile on his face after he won the grand finals, I mean, that is one of joy. And I saw Crit's tweet, like, it might be a minor victory for the DPC system, but it was a major victory for Evil Geniuses, because this was their first victory with this squad, and it was something that needed to happen for them to propel them forward to the rest of the DPC circuit. So it's been a really great event. The GESC team, by the way, this is their first event, and they nailed it. They absolutely nailed it. They treated the talent well, they treated the players well, they treated issues well, because there are going to be issues, I guess. That's always the case. You got to be able to put out the little fires that come during a broadcast, and I think they did that really well, and it has been a joy working with every single one of the people here. I highlight too with Red Eye and JJ, because Red Eye was executive producer, and he definitely helped me personally do my job better, I think, and help the panel as a whole. So I think that was really great. There was a new producer, a guy that never worked Dota before, never worked esports before, only did the sports before this, Phil, and he was great as well. I think we made him fall in love with Dota 2 with that Navi versus Fnatic series, because that was crazy. And it's been real good. And then JJ filling in a slot that he wasn't intended to do as a talent manager, he nailed that one as well, and at the same time helped putting all those little fires that I was talking about. But yeah, it felt real good, this event, and it felt like, yeah, I just feel real good about the event as a whole. And I think, as more specifically yesterday, we had before the Navi Fnatic series, we had an issue. There was an issue with some connectivity. There was something weird that happened when we put the SSDs in, and well, there's an issue. Okay, gotta solve it. Fine. How long is it gonna take? And at some point was said, well, it's gonna take about 30 minutes. And so, as a host, you generally have some topics prepared that you can talk about if you're in a situation like that. And I think the biggest compliment that I got yesterday was when we came off the panel after filling for an hour or so. The talk of people on social media and all that was about the points that we discussed, not about the fact that there was a delay. Not about the fact that we had to fill. It was about the points that we discussed. And obviously it made it a little bit easier for us, I guess, that we had the complexity Kyle issue to talk about, as well as resolution and OG. We mentioned both of those things, and I think we got a lot of we got a little mini talk show going, and I thought it was very interesting myself because I like talking about those type of things, and I hope that it was interesting for the viewers as well. And actually, I know it was interesting for the viewers as well because that is what all the chatter was about, not about the fact that we had to wait longer for the match. And then the match, that was an hour wait for Na'Vi Fnatic. Well, I would wait a week for a match like that because normally, you know, you have one great game per tournament, one actually like amazing game that's really close. This was not just a game, this was the entire series. Every single one of those 3 games was super exciting to watch, and they made it, oh, so hype. It was so good to have that. I think GESC, obviously they did really well with the tournament as a whole, but I think also they can be kind of lucky that they had a series like that, because people will think about GESC Indonesia and it's like, oh yeah, that was the event with Na'Vi and Fnatic and they went crazy, and it was yeah, I think that is a good series to have in your tournament for sure. I think as a whole GSC can look back at this event and say it's a success. Not just their Dota 2 event, also Indonesia is a success. I think a lot of maybe different tournament organizers can look at this region and say, well, you know what, this might be a good place to host an event, because it is really cool to be in a region that hasn't really seen a Dota event or an esports event of this size before. And it just, yeah, I hope that also the crowd, being as passionate as they are, they've definitely proven that they can handle a big event. They are so loud. It was really good. Yeah, so so I had a good event, as said. I hope that the GESC brand as a whole continues very long, because I know every single talent that was here felt treated right and super nice, and they want to come back because it is just such a nice event, such a good event. I think this is also one of the first events that the minor was actually truly a minor. I really like seeing teams like the Final Tribe, up and coming, having a chance to prove themselves. Unfortunately, obviously, they didn't get the top 4, but I think that wasn't meant to be. I think this was better this way, because Infamous have finally made it through to the Deep Sea points, which, you know, was a long time coming. And I think that that is what a minor should be about. Sure, there can be 1 or 2 teams that you think are going to make it to the grand finals, and that is okay, because that gives the teams that are lower than that a chance to face up against teams that are higher. And you don't want to have a tournament full of matches like that. You don't want to be a team that goes to a major and you know you're the worst one there and you're only going to get crushed. No, you want to have a little bit of both. You want to be crushed in a way to learn, and you want to also have matches with teams from other regions where you are more evenly matched and where you have a chance to actually execute your game plans properly and stuff like that. It was such a good minor. It was so great, and I had a fantastic time with a lot of good food and a lot of Starbucks and 1 bubble tea, which was amazing because it was a roasted milk tea pearl bubble tea. Loved it. I'm slightly happy that that didn't happen. I didn't get that until the final day, because otherwise I would have asked for it every single day. And the worst part is I would have probably gotten it every single day. So yeah. For me next, though, I am tomorrow flying to Sweden. Me and Owen have a different flight to Fogged, Blitz and Capitalist. They are going directly to Sweden. We are going via Amsterdam. It was easier that way. But then Wednesday there's a new show to work on, and I'm super hyped for that as well. I hope that I get some time to vlog as well, although I think the days will be a little bit more packed than the days that are here. So well, I hope that I can show you something, but we'll see when it comes. I'm very happy that I was still able to bring up the 3rd vlog like this, because it is between grand finals and after party, and not always do I have a chance to record a video then, because mostly grand finals last a little bit longer than what they did today. But I don't think that was a bad thing. I think that was, you know, VGJ Thunder, I think they learned a lot from a series like that, and I think they got some issues to work out on their own. But I think mostly this minor was EG showing, you know, that this roster can work, and they can definitely do big things in the future. I'm super excited to see them in future events. I think DAC is next for them or something like that, where That's a major. We're going to see how the top teams stand over there, and it's going to be so exciting towards the end of the DPC system, you guys, with all these points being allocated and all these things that can still change. Whew. One thing that I would like to change, by the way, speaking of change, is my hair. But it is slowly growing, very slow, a little bit too slow for my taste. Oh well, you know, what can you do? You just gotta wait it out. But I can't wait for my hair to be a little bit longer again. Oh well, that was my vlog, my third vlog of GESC Indonesia. And I hope that there will be all the GESCs in all the different locations in the future, because you know, I think that would be really good. And I hope I'll be there with it as well, because this was an awesome series to work at, as mentioned. So I'm gonna go edit this, and then I'm gonna go to the after party. I'm not gonna do too much, you know, take it slow, because there is more Dota, more hosting ahead. But it definitely will be nice to have a casual drink with all the talent and all the production and everybody that worked on this to make this amazing, because it feels amazing, and it's time to close it off in style. So thank you so much for watching this vlog, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.